Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We are the Odds Couple. We are coming to you from SportsbookReview.com, SBROdds.com. This is the NBA Odds Couple for Wednesday, November 16th. Mike Brenner coming off another winning day. Not sweeping the board, but a very solid day. I think you were up about 1.5 or 2 units on the day. A bunch of picks, couple more units profit. Mike Brenner, you're chugging along. Let's throw the record up. I had a profitable day as well. So we had a good read on everything yesterday. Today is a massive card. 11 games, and I capped this card. There's plays that I could see justifiable on like 7 or 8 of the games. So we'll see how many you have here. Mike Brenner, when these cards get big, sometimes you have to be a little bit careful and not bite off more than you can chew, right? I'm coaching you through your incredible hot streak. We'll see how long this can last.
Maybe the whole season. Through this incredible hot streak as I'm coming off of one of the unbelievablest parties. We had a blast.
Tell us about
Pistol Pete. I'm not kidding you. Nitro Garage last night. They threw down a party for us at SBR, and we had periscopes. We did all live streaming the soccer game, USA against Costa Rica, because here, guys, they take their soccer serious, and this is like their Super Bowl when they play USA. And it was absolutely amazing. Natalie, she gave her picks, and she hit everything. We were talking about our basketball picks, talking about why Pistol Pete didn't show up because people were wondering where you're at. But they had 7 beautiful models. We had about 55 people there.
Wow.
They had a chef. They had a bartender. They did it up right, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And you know what? I feel pretty good this morning for what happened yesterday.
That's awesome. Mike Brenner, you'll never believe what I did last night,
What
right?
did you do?
Belmont on the second half money line. They were getting killed in the first half. You wouldn't believe this. It was beautiful. I hit that one. And then Youngstown State on the second half. I had them +2. And on the money line, the game went to overtime, covered easily.
Wama, you got to stop this guy.
Huge plays. Mike Brenner, I had just a
real,
wonderful.
That's your excuse for blowing me off for not picking us up in the taxi to take you to the party then.
Oh, I'm not kidding. Belmont second half was a huge play for me, and it was a casher. And Youngstown State as well. And, of course, I gave the under in Duke, and that was another casher.
Yes, that was.
Mike Brenner, I had a great night last night. If you had been there, you wouldn't have believed what I was doing on the computer.
You know what? I'm glad I wasn't there, but if you would have been where you would have been having a big smile on your face this morning. But my hat's off to you, Pistol Pete, because you love what you do. You always keep it real.
That's
Pistol Pete keeps it 100.
All right, well,
I want to do a shout-out to B.
Go ahead.
B, he's one of our faithful followers, and all of the Twitter followers. Last night, they were amazing. We just, you know what? It's nice when we're able to help somebody beat that book and have a good time and show them a life that can be lived on a daily basis.
All right, Mike Brenner, well, let's see what we can do for our viewers tonight. 11 games on the card, Wednesday, November 16th. A ton of games. I don't even know where to start. I guess let's start with Cleveland. You've had a great read on Cleveland. We've talked about how, they haven't actually been a good bet, ATS, on the full games, but on the first halves and the quarters, they've been a better bet. And now, though, they're coming off a back-to-back, though. James and Love and Kyrie Irving all played 35 minutes last night, so, they didn't have like a rest at the end of the game last game. What do you think about this one?
I like it. I like it a lot because I'm sure, Coach.
Okay.
I really am.
All
right. Here's the thing. Cleveland is picking up some momentum, and last night they covered the quarter, the half. They didn't cover the game. All right, but that was against a pretty tough team. I think it was a lot tougher than who they're facing tonight. So I just think, Pete, the momentum's going to continue. They see what's going on with the LA Clippers. They watch what Golden State's doing. Everybody's gelling, and you know what? They're just not one to let up. So the 35 minutes on those 3 horses' legs, all right, isn't going to wear them down because they are absolutely running on momentum right now. And I'm all over it, Pete. I want the first quarter and the first half is what I'm going to go with.
Well, you don't want the full game, though. It's -4.
Because I'm going the whole way.
Oh, okay. The first quarter. Okay, all right.
I'm going the first quarter, half in the game, but I wanted the first
quarter. We can give you the Pinnacle opener, and then the first half would be -1.5, -107.
Wow. I love it. I love it. And the game?
And the game would be -4, -115. And, as underwhelming as Cleveland has been ATS on the full game lines, Indiana's been worse. I think they're like 2-8 ATS over the last 10 or something like that.
And they're dealing with injuries. And that's a whole new Indiana team. They're facing a Cleveland team, even though they're coming on a back-to-back. That's the same system.
And a back-to-back where the stars played a lot of minutes.
But I think, if anything, I just think they're going to blow them out early and often because they did play the minutes. Because you know why? They're going to want to blow this team out, and then they're going to want to rest these guys in the second half. Indiana, whole new coaching staff, whole new system. It ain't happening tonight, Pistol.
All right, so you're on it 3 ways. Okay, now Now, the next game, which I bet, I didn't even wait on this one. Golden State at Toronto, a surprisingly low line.
I thought I was seeing things.
Yeah, I actually took Golden State on the first half. I got minus 2.5, which is
a steal.
Kind of shocks me. Obviously Toronto is, also on a back-to-back.
They're tired.
And the question is just, are they going to, coming off a loss, maybe they'll get up here, but is Golden State, is there any reason to expect them to maybe flame out or have an unexpected dud here? What do you think?
No, not at all. They're rested. Durant and company, they're coming together. Their last few games, they've really felt everything come together. And I'm telling you right now, every team in the NBA has the attention of the number one ranked, power ranked team in the NBA, which is the Clippers. All right. So they have got to know, hey, we got to keep pace. We got to keep pace. I'm telling you, this plays in these guys' heads, the ego. It really does, Pete. And I think this is not, as you would call it, a no-brainer or, one of Pete's, you don't like that word, lock, nor do I. But I just think Toronto, really, they gave everything they had in that game last night. Now, they're not Cleveland, so I don't see these guys bouncing back tonight strong. I love it. I'm taking the quarter, the half, and the game.
Okay, yeah, and Lowry, DeRozan, and Valanciunas all played 35 minutes as well. DeMarre Carroll, though, sat, so he'll give him 20 minutes of fresh.
So he's still not 100%. All right, first quarter, we're going to go Pinnacle opener. How about that? Is 2.5 still available?
Okay,
Pistol?
I don't think so because the line has gotten bet up, and we have to give you the absolute
up
to the minute line.
No-brainer.
Actually, it is still available. Minus 2.5. Actually, it's minus 108. Minus 2.5, minus 108.
I like that, Coach.
At Pinnacle. But the game has gotten bet up if you want that one. You want that one?
Absolutely.
That's 5.5 minus 110, which is a Greek line right now.
I think that's a Christmas present, Pistol Pete. Thank you
for that. So all three of those. And then I was thinking, and the other one that also might be a no-brainer on this one is just the Golden State team total over, which would be about 113. I mean, they've been getting over 120 regularly. Maybe Toronto will slow them down. Try to play some sort of slow down style, probably.
Well,
but
you know what? My life coach told me I'm not going to. Keep it going. Keep it calm.
All right, I'm going to take Golden State with you. I bet it myself.
I feel really good
minus
about
2.5, minus 108. So I will be on that. Let's see what else we have here.
Another quick thing, because Klay Thompson is now in a groove also. So tonight they're going to be getting hit with so many weapons. Toronto, this is a wheelbarrow shovel game. I'm serious. Dwayne Casey, you're getting your ass kicked tonight.
Now this is one that I bet. So let's go to this one and tell me what you think about this one. I'm not exactly sure, but we got Houston at OKC, right? Yeah. Now Houston is definitely clicking with Harden and the system and everything. And OKC has lost 4 in a row. Now, obviously this is basically like Westbrook against Harden. My sense is that Houston should have the edge here. It opened at +1. That's where I bet it. Now it's up to +2. OKC's lost 4 in a row, so obviously they can bounce back at any time. But I don't know. Is Houston a good player? What do you think?
I'm actually taking Houston on the full game. The reason I like it is because the system that D'Antoni's installed is really real quick. They've gravitated to it. Billy Donovan, second year as coach there, and they still haven't figured out what their system is, and that was because of the big trade, obviously. And he said we're more in a mix right now. He said he feels like it's a rookie team trying to put things together back when he was in college. So with that being said, Westbrook is the only weapon they have. He's the only one scoring double figures on that team, and he will get wore down. And I'm just telling you, tonight, if he wants to keep a horse race with Harden, he's going to have a hard time keeping up. Pistol Pete, I think this full game, and if I can grab 2.
Yeah, +2 minus 105 is the Pinnacle line right now.
And you know what? It's the kind of pick that if it loses, I'm okay with it. But that 4 in a row is going to turn into 5 if they don't do something quick. This team's in trouble.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else is it. Yeah, there's another interesting. Here's one that's kind of interesting that I was thinking about. New Orleans suddenly might have turned a corner, right? Anthony Davis is playing great.
Boy, you got some balls because I can't go there.
But they're playing Orlando, which is a team that might be in more disarray than New Orleans right now, and they're getting 3.5. I liked it at 4, which is where I actually took it. What do you think about New Orleans maybe having a good game?
Can't get me that 10-foot pole quick enough for that.
All right, let's move on. All right, then another team that has not been a 10-foot pole for you has been the Clippers. Obviously, these guys are absolutely rolling. They're playing at home against Memphis. Memphis is having their issues. Clippers 9-2 against the spread on the year. Memphis is off a nice win, but maybe they fall down here. What do you think? Clippers good bet tonight? What do you think?
I think it is because the trio, for Memphis, Conley, Gasol, Randolph, all right? Those guys, they know how to get it done. But also, this is a team that has a new coach, and he said he's trying to move this up. He wants an up-tempo offense.
Yeah, but it's not working.
It's not working. It's not working. So now he said, I might let him go back to the more defensive grudge. Let's grind it out offensively. Well, you're picking the wrong team to try to grind it out offensively and defensively. This team is on fire. In Costa Rica, they would be called El Fuego right now. Pistol Pete, they are a machine. And Matty was talking about it. We were doing a Periscope. And he goes, you know what? You're right, Brenner. I thought about it. I didn't hear anything about drama or nothing from that team. All right. Well coached. They're healthy right now. And I know this is a huge line, but this is a team that just wants to keep rolling. I'm on the first quarter. This is a trifecta for me, Pistol Pete. Okay. And I'm not kidding.
All right.
So what's the best shop line for the full game?
Well, the full game right now, actually, we could actually give you the Chris books have 11.5 minus 115. So we can give you that one.
That's a big line, and I'm taking it. And
Okay.
I'm feeling confident about it in the first half.
And the first half, best line we can give you, not that bad, actually. Pinnacle minus 7, minus 105.
Beautiful, beautiful. And the quarter, we're going to give the Pinnacle opener.
Okay.
Pistol Pete, I need your thoughts on that.
Okay.
As Mike, seriously, this team is real.
Yes, I like the first half. I like it. The full game makes me a little bit nervous, but I mean, it just seems like
a deep bench. They got a deep bench, and Memphis is,
I think it's okay. You're going on it 3 ways, which is a little bit risky because if Memphis comes out and suddenly is playing well, you're looking at 3 losses instead of 1.
And I've got three ways, but I'm feeling better about these three ways than anything we've done so far in NBA season.
Yeah. All right, I'll go on you with that one way. I'll take the Clippers first half minus 7, minus 105. I just think they're probably that good. I'm a little bit worried that they might. I mean, when you get like 30-point win after 30-point win, there's no way you can't get at least a little bit complacent, right?
Well, of course, but I think, you know what, tonight, hey, I'll take a 14-point win. That would be, monitored down. But what's happening, and I read an article yesterday, Doc Rivers said the chemistry in the locker room, he said, believe it or not, is stronger than it's ever been. He said it's just quietly taking care of itself. That speaks volumes. That team, they don't want to try to slow down because this is working. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're going to keep the pedal to the metal. Pistol Pete,
all right,
fired
Mike
up.
Brenner, is there anything else that you want to give picks today?
I'm just loving this. You know what I am doing? I'm doing a 2-team teaser. We nailed again another one last night.
And you needed those are two. I think they both lost ATS on the full game spreads, but then they both covered the teaser. So nice job there.
The teaser, so that's where the edge is on that.
What do you like?
Pistol,
bet
I'm going
online
with Golden State, and we're going to go bet online.
Let's see. Golden State, where
they
is
got
that? Right,
that's
5.5, so that's
online.
down to minus 1.
Yep, and I'm going with Cleveland.
All right, and Cleveland.
That should be what? You could probably get me even.
4.5, so it's even. So let's pick them. Yeah. All right.
What are your thoughts on that, Pistol?
Seems like a good bet. The Golden State one just seems like a no-brainer. The Cleveland one, I guess, it makes me a little bit nervous, because off the back-to-back, the 3 stars played all those minutes and coming off a win. But maybe Indiana shows up in an unexpectedly good way. But no, it seemed on paper it looks like a no-brainer.
And real quick, also, I want to props to you. You had a good night in NBA last night.
Yes.
So how you feeling about this card today?
Oh, pretty good. There's like a bunch of plays that I'm liking a little bit, and I'm not sure which ones I want to give. Why don't you review your other picks?
I'm going to, but Pete, I'm sitting here thinking, because I was with 6 of the most beautiful women, 7 of them last night, and you're talking about Belmont, the second half.
Oh, it was
Belmont,
beautiful.
Pete,
It was
the
beautiful.
second half.
It was so. I was looking at the second half stats, and I fell in love with the second half stats and the line that was being offered on the money line. The second half money line.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it was unbelievable. You should have seen you should have seen the numbers I was seeing last night.
You know what?
It was amazing.
I'll revisit that later. Holy shit. All right. With that being said, guys, let's review right here. And again, props out to Fulton and Jorge and Hybrid last night. You guys did a great job. All right, Clippers first half, first quarter, all right, and the full game. I'm going with Golden State first half, first quarter, and full game. I'm going with Cleveland on the trifecta, first half, first quarter, and full game. Pulling the trigger on Houston, full game +2, and I really like that spot, Pete. And I'm wrapping it up with another 2-team teaser, guys. Let's keep them cashing. Golden State will be -1, Cleveland Cavaliers even, and I like my chances tonight. We're going to roll off the momentum from the Nitro Garage last night.
All right, sounds good. You know what I'm going to do, Mike Brenner? I'm going to take the Houston overs. I like the over in that one because if OKC shows, if OKC wins it, it's probably because they do it offensively, right?
And they'll have to keep up that. You know what? That's a good angle. Desperate at 4 losses.
I'm thinking I'll definitely give the first half over on that one, and I'll give the full game over as well.
Go with it.
First half,
pull that trigger, Pistol.
And then let's see what else. I'm just looking at my notes for the ones that I was. There's the
all
Clippers.
your
I was
notes
already liking the
Belmont.
Clippers.
That was beautiful.
And all right, I guess you know what. I guess I'll stick with just that. That's it. I'll add those two. And
discipline.
There you go. But I'm with you on the Clippers. I'm with you on the Golden State. That was a no-brainer for me that I just bet on as soon as I could see it. All right, Mike Brenner. We tackled this 11-game card. We'll be back tomorrow for a much shorter card on the Thursday card. Tune in for that.
That's right. Don't miss it. And hey, guys, click on our logo and subscribe. SBR.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.